this is kind of an oxymoron. Creamed kale. Creamed kale instead of creamed spinach, because kale is supposed to be like this really healthy thing, right? You eat it raw, superfoods. But we're going to make it sort of in the steakhouse style. So we have a Mornay sauce over here. So we have some milk. And get creative with this. This could be coconut milk, it could be almond milk, but I have some interesting spices in here. I have some star anise, which is basically licorice, which is going to be really great for red wine and
nutmeg. I always put, Richard, with every dark green, always nutmeg.
Love the nutmeg. And you know, if you go back through a lot of classic recipes, nutmeg is in so many recipes.
That's
so
right.
A little bit of that. And then what we have over here is some blanched kale that we just sort of...
Just stem it, guys. If it's big, you know, flat pieces of Tuscan-style kale or curly kale, it's all fine. If it's got a tough stem, though, just curl your fingers over like a kitty cat pouncing and rip it off and stem that out.
I love that. I'm gonna steal that.
Okay, you can.
All right, so the kale goes in there, and that's just gonna sort of simmer away in the cream. It's gonna cook a little bit, and that's what we have over here. So we have this kale, and I can smell a little bit of that licorice, and that's gonna work great again for that bottle of red wine that you're gonna open up for your date night. So we got our creamed kale. And now we're going to get into, I don't know if it's fancy to you, but it is to me. I love French fries.
Everybody likes French fries.
Who doesn't like French fries?
I'm going to put these in some dishes. You show them fries.
Okay, so I'm insanely passionate about French fries. So this is triple cooked French fries. So what we're going to do is we start with raw potatoes. We cut them into French fry shape. And this is an interesting technique right here. We're actually going to boil them first. In some hot water, obviously.
Right.
And we're going to cook them about 80% of the way. So a lot of people, they don't boil their potatoes first. So this is it. Potato cooked 80% in just some salted water. So it's just about done.
So when they're just about ready to break, right?
So they're just about, they're turning translucent. They're just about to break. Then we stop that and we chill them. And then we're going to fry them, right? Cool. And we have to eat that steak.
I know. I can't wait. I'm like, cook quickly. I want to eat the steak.
All right. So now this is the second part of frying. These are the potatoes that have been cooked in boiling water. You can see they're just about done. And we're going to throw these in here, and they're going to sort of finish the cooking process. So we're taking them from 80% to 100%, and now they're just going to finish
boil them. When they're almost ready to snap and bite into, drain them really well. It looks like pat them dry because they're going into hot oil.
Drain them really well. And now just cook them for a few minutes, 250 degrees.
You're frying them twice, right?
Yeah, we're frying them really, really low.
3 times. So in this first one, what temp is this one?
Like 250, but you don't have to be so precise, a low temperature. We're just finishing the cooking process.
I gotcha.
So when they're done, we want to throw them on a cookie sheet, throw them on a sheet tray, pop them into the freezer. And let's see, here are my fries that I popped into the freezer. And you know, good cooking is all about doing things in steps. So you could have done this like yesterday, right?
And when you're making these, you could make a bunch, right? Because you could keep them in the freezer.
Absolutely. So people have this misconception about like really fancy food that everything's done when you order an artichoke, someone starts peeling an artichoke.
Right.
You order French fries, someone starts peeling a potato. These have been done. You can do them a day ahead. You can do them a week ahead. Put them in your freezer. And even at the best restaurants, the fries are frozen. They're fresh when they come in, but you have to freeze them to get that texture. Now we're just going to pop these now into hot oil. 350 degrees or so. You don't have to be so specific about it.
And you let those cook until they're nice and crispy.
Right, and so these are crispy, and you can see over here, we have some fries that are finished, and you can just see they're crispy, and they've been sitting out here for a couple minutes.
Right.
But you can see all the crevices and fissures.
And when they break, they make a snap.
So amazing. I always wanted to say crevices and fissures. Right? That's what these have, crevices and fissures.
You make crevices and fissures sound very sexy.